Heya, cryptozens. Tonight's stories are Harmony bringing a passport for Bored Ape NFTs, up to 4% of crypto whale funds are dirty, Jamaica's CBDC, Jam-Dex, no cash, no problem. The date is February 19th, 2022, and welcome back to the Crypto Overnighter. I'm your host, Nick. The cover model for this podcast is Tex, and together we take a nightly look at the crypto, NFT, and metaverse space and the industry that surrounds it. We bring you new stories on familiar topics. And keep in mind, nothing in this show should ever be considered financial advice. Now, if you're new here and you find that you're liking the show, subscribe and rate us. If you're on Spotify, you can do that right from the app. So, give Tex and I 5 stars. It will help other people find their way here. There's a lot to talk about, so let's go. I'm liking Harmony's idea of bringing a multi-chain authentication method for NFTs. I'm a huge fan of interoperability anyway, and I think this is going to be key to expanding NFT both as art and as a form of swag. Twitter kind of helped with that idea too, but in an industry where scarcity and authenticity is the key to value, we need something like this. It's odd how people pretend crypto is just stuffed to the gills with crime and scumbaggery. Of course, you know better. And honestly, I think a lot of the critics are just making these kinds of claims even when they know that it's false. They're just having a hard time coming up with a real complaint about crypto. And Jamaica has a CBDC. I like CBDCs for other countries. It indicates a potential readiness for hyper-adoption. Now, before we jump into these stories, let's take a quick look at the markets. The crypto market cap is $1.8 trillion. That's down 1.7%. At the time of writing, the top 5 cryptos by market cap are Bitcoin, down 0.78%, Ethereum, down 3.62%, Tether, Binance Coin, down 3.14%, and USDC. The top 5 NFT collections by 24-hour volume on OpenSea are Cat Block's Genesis Collection, up 4%, MFers up 41%, Azuki up 0.16%, Doogie's up 9,700%, and Crypto Chicks up 1,037%. Now, keep in mind, some of these collections have very volatile prices, so do your own research. Harmony bringing a passport for Bored Ape NFTs. The mainnet for blockchain platform Harmony resides on the Ethereum network. They claim 2-second transaction finality and fees 1,000 times less than Ethereum. So there's this game called DeFi Kingdoms. It's a play-to-earn game. It's got over 120,000 monthly users. Now, it's based on the Harmony blockchain, which is again dependent on the Ethereum network. What this platform would do is let you put proof of your ape in DeFi Kingdoms. See, you link your MetaMask wallet to DeFi Kingdoms, and then you'd be able to verify as well as show off your ape in-game and across blockchains. Leo Chen, a Harmony member of the team, clarified. He said, quote, "We wanted to give all NFT holders more utility and options to display their NFTs and participate in the metaverse. Bored Ape Yacht Club holders are the first choices. The cross-chain identity creates a secure and easy way to do so without putting their assets at risk." The largest decentralized financial attack of the year came from bridging, and that would be bridging multiple blockchains. We covered it in January. And it was a cross-chain bridge between Sol and ETH. And it was spoofed into creating wrapped Ethereum on the Sol network, but not burning the original ETH. So you could just keep doing it. So moving funds across bridges between chains is still pretty risky. It's still rare. It's brand new. This isn't the same thing. Assets don't move. Instead, what it does is it exposes ownership across blockchains. That provides legitimacy across multiple chains. Harmony's cross-chain bridge Horizon supports Ethereum, Binance Chain, and 3 others. Up to 4% of crypto whale funds are dirty. There's a myth that crypto is great for criminals. People theorize that crypto's use is entirely anonymous. So there's this theory that Bitcoin is this oasis for criminality. And despite the claims of the critics, it is not a nest of drug traffickers, terrorists, and money launderers. Frankly, crypto is very bad for anonymity, and this record proves it. So this report was put together by Chainalysis, and they claim that of all the crypto whales out there, 4% of them are criminals. Collectively, they're sitting on over $25 billion. Individually, they own over $1 million in crypto. Now, it's interesting because these guys either only got a little bit of illicit crypto or a whole lot of it. So 1,374 of the 4,068 criminal crypto whales, they got between 10 and 25% of their crypto from dirty sources. 1,361 of the 4,068 got between 90 and 100% of their funds from criminal sources. And where did the money come from? What made it so illegal? 37.7% came from darknet. Scams came in a close second at 32.4%. Stolen funds, fraud shop, and ransomware, they rounded out the top 5. So Chainalysis also took a look at where these criminals are located. They assigned UTC zones to wallets that had enough activity to create a solid estimate. It turns out zones 2, 3, and 4 had the most badass actors. That's where Moscow, St. Petersburg, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, and Iran are. They said, quote, investigation of criminal whales represents a significant opportunity for government agencies around the world to continue their string of successful seizures and to bring justice the biggest beneficiaries of cryptocurrency-based crime. Jamaica's CBDC, Jam-Dex, no cash, no problem. Jamaica's CBDC is apparently ready to go, and now the central bank has formally revealed its name, Jam-Dex. CBDC, of course, standing for Central Bank Digital Coin. Now, if you're done with using physical money, Jamaica's right there with you. And they're heading to a cashless society, and they're making gains to that goal every day. Later this year, they will take a huge step and unleash their own CBDC on the public. They've got their name, their logo, their tagline, and visual imagery, and they are ready to go. So the name, Jam-Dex. It is a shortening of Jamaica Digital Exchange. And the tagline, no cash, no problem. A lady by the name of Ashley Payne won almost $4,000 US and 50 Jamaican dollars in Jam-Dex for that tagline. So there's apparently a meaning behind that tagline anyway. According to the Central Bank of Jamaica, it refers to a popular saying that means to be of good cheer in the face of adversity. The logo, of course, refers to ackee. That is the country's national fruit, but it's also an important part of nature, of native traditions. And you know the bar on the dollar sign that runs through the S? Jam-Dex has a couple of those in the D in Dex. The Bank of Jamaica used all of these elements to help people identify with their new cryptocurrency. In a statement, they said they wanted to be a distinct and recognizable image. They said, quote, we sought something that matched the authentic Jamaicaness of the name and tagline while simultaneously simple and distinctively bold as an easily recognizable visual element. Jamaica is in good company in the Caribbean nations. 2 other nations have launched their own CBDCs. The Bahamas launched their CBDC, the Sand Dollar, in October of 2020. The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank launched their CBDC in March of 2021. Now, as for other neighbors, Venezuela has a CBDC, the Digital Bolivar. Mexico is expected to launch their own CBDC in 2024. The U.S. really hasn't even started. And then there's El Salvador. El Salvador is in a class by themselves. They don't even have a CBDC. But they did make Bitcoin legal tender, so there is that. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Do you have thoughts or questions about the show? Reach out and let us know. Send us an email at crypto.overnighter@gmail.com. That's crypto.overnighter@gmail.com. You can also find us on Forum and Twitter. Links to those platforms will be in the show notes. And please, if you could, like, subscribe, share, comment, and review the podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a rating right from the app. Give us a 5-star rating. It will really help Tex and I out, but it will also help other people find their way to this content. Getting that word out there helps both them and us. And with that, may all your investments go up and to the right.